recording. Second, I have a joke unless anybody else has a joke. All right, so my joke is like, you know how, why do the British call themselves the British? And it's because they drank all the teas. It's a big one for me. Anyways, so another thing is Murph. It looks like pretty much most of you are like signed up for Murph already, but if you aren't, t-shirts, tank tops, and long sleeves are available. The links are on the Swamp Donkey page, and more than anything, it's like what we're going to try to do this year is like we're spacing our heats out 2 hours apart. Normally it's an hour and a half because it takes about an hour for the slower people, maybe a little bit more than an hour, but it takes about an hour to do Murph if you're kind of at a nice, steady, slow pace. Some people finish in 30 to 40 minutes, some people 45, but not too many much longer than an hour, and it's okay to go longer than an hour. So we used to run it every hour and a half, but what we're going to do this year is run it every 2 hours. That will give more people time to come and leave without kind of like congesting, and it will also give us time to clean everything really well. That is down the road, so we don't have to like say that it's going to be X, Y, or Z because we're not positive, but we're just going to plan on and hope for doors to be open in some functioning way. And if that's the case, we're going to stick to heats of 10. We've already filled up our 8 a.m. slot. It looks like 10 a.m.'s next to fill up. So apart from that, we've got 6 a.m. That's when I'm in. And then we have noon, which right now nobody's in. But I could see like Danny signing up for noon. He always tries to do the latest one because he goes camping that weekend. So nobody will do it alone that way, but you don't have to do it with us. You could always do it alone if you wanted to. Does anybody have any questions about Murph or how like that goes? No, it's pretty much.
I won't waste anyone's time because I know everybody else here knows what it is, but Rachel, fill me in sometime.
Well, I mean, it's pretty quick and simple. Well, not to do it, but it's a mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and then another mile run. And technically you're supposed to wear—
You got me on mile run. I'm out.
Yeah. And technically you're supposed to wear a weight vest, but of course, like this is just about completion and like participating in an event that's a little bit bigger than ourselves. So it's a really fun event to be in. You can do it differently every year, no matter how long you participate in CrossFit. So that's kind of fun. All right, let's get started into our warm-up. I'm going to go ahead and mute you all. Mute all. Yeah. And from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a warm-up together. I'm going to walk you through what is called the GOAT stretch, or the greatest of all time stretch. I'm going to walk you through one on each side, and then we'll explain it as we go. But the one thing that you will need for this warm-up is whatever object you are going to be doing your kettlebell swings with today. Could be an odd object, could be a dumbbell, could be anything other than a kettlebell if you don't have a kettlebell. But whatever you feel you're going to use for the workout, that's what we'll use for our warm-up as well, and we'll build up to our kettlebell swing throughout. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to show you what the greatest of all time stretch is, and then you guys are going to do 3 on your right, 3 on your left. It's basically a runner's lunge, but I want it to be active. So I'm going to pick up that back knee and engage that back leg. From here, if I've got mobility, I'm going to kind of press down, and then I'm going to turn towards my knee and open up. So I would switch sides, keeping everything tight and active. It's about that back leg as well. Coming down, and then I would come up and open. So taking your time, we're going to get 3 right, 3 left. So a nice active runner's lunge, and then press the hips down, open up towards the knee, Both your hands go on the inside of the knee when you're in that runner's lunge, and activate that back leg. So pick up that back knee off the ground and keep that back leg straight. You're looking for the glute. So it might turn towards your knee. So plant your left hand and you'd be able to open up a lot easier towards your knee. So that right arm would go up and reach up. There you go. So we'll get 3 on each side. Just keep your back leg really active. Want to keep that back leg straight. Think about engaging that back glute. So Brooke, move both your hands on the inside of that front foot. And we want to get that front foot forward enough that you're on the whole foot. March it forward, and then both hands go to the inside of that foot. Can you not hear me? Okay. Okay. So once you get 3 right, 3 left, then we're going to get 15 deadlifts. So you're going to use whatever you're using for your swings. Make sure it goes between your feet. You're going to hinge over a nice strong core, grab that, whatever it is, and just push the floor away. So you're going to hinge, tap, and stand. Make sure you're not arching back. You just want to push the floor away, stand tall. So 15 deadlifts. Good. Think about pressing that bell or dumbbell or cinder block between your feet. Don't let it hang forward. We want to activate your upper back by pressing it in between your feet as you hinge. Good, Ann. Once you get 15 deadlifts, you're going to go back into the greatest stretch of all time, and you're just going to get 2 right, 2 left. So walking through that stretch again, find your runner's lunge, engage that back leg, sink the hips down first if you can, and then open up if you can. The whole time we're just really trying to keep the back leg straight. So from that heel all the way to the shoulder is just a nice straight line. That looks great, Mike. We're going to find 2 on each side. Remember, both hands go to the inside of your foot with your runner's lunges. So just 2 right, 2 left, and then we can come back up. And we're going to find our kettlebell. And the first thing we're going to do before we get back to one more of the greatest stretch ever is we're going to do 15 swings. But for these swings, I don't want you to worry about how high you go at all. So it's really about just bracing as you hinge and then pushing the floor away. So I'm going to set up behind my kettlebell so that I can press it in, push the floor away, hinge, press, hinge, press. See how I'm not going up very high. I'm really just working on like connecting myself to that load, hinging and swinging through it. Hinge, push the floor away. Good. So legs, we want the knees to bend on your way down, and make sure you lock those legs out when you push the floor away. So you think push straight up. Brooke, you got to open your hips when you stand tall. Squeeze your butt. So right now you're staying over like this. You got to open up. Squeeze your butt. So open your hips. And then from there, we're going to do one more world's greatest stretch on each side. That's better. Good. March into your runner's lunge. Open up, big twist, push the floor away. Nice active back leg. So just one on each side. And now we're going to get into the kettlebell swing that you feel is most appropriate for your space, really. If you have high ceilings, like I've got high enough ceilings that I can do American kettlebell swings. But if you don't have high enough ceilings, they could just be Russian, where you're going for about eye level. Otherwise, we do want to try to open them up. We're going to get 15 kettlebell swings, though. Pull it into your hip, hinge, push the floor away. Just make sure you're never arching your core. And we'll try to get a set of 15 of those. Make sure they feel strong. So we want to hinge and then push the floor away. There you go, Mike. Woo! Going a little too far there, Emily. Make sure you stay in your hollow. There you go, Jillian. You probably have a light enough weight unless you don't have enough height. I would go a little bit higher. If it's a height thing. Oh yeah, never mind. That would be bad. It would start raining ceiling on you. All right, so in our workout today, we're going to be doing an AMRAP, and every round is kicked off with a set of 30 kettlebell swings. So if you think a set of 30 is doable with the weight you have, I would definitely stay there. If you think it's too heavy or maybe not enough of a challenge, whatever, you might need to change that out. The other two movements we're doing are not weighted. So after you do 30 kettlebell swings, you're going to do 40 lunges. So couple options. If you're less comfortable with lunges, you could just work on your split squat where you're going down and up, down and up. But if you are comfortable, then you could start by either doing reverse lunges, or a little bit more challenging would be going forward and back. But when we're doing a set of 40 today, it's really only 20 right, 20 left, because it's 40 total and you're going to alternate through. So let's just get a set of 6 just to find your space. Make sure you feel comfortable. What we really want to make sure is that the knee goes straight under the hip, stays straight under the shoulder. Good. So don't let that knee be behind you, Emily. Yep. Keep your strong core. Dip. Straight touch that knee. Good. All right. So those are your lunges, and then it's going to be single leg V-ups. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go through a core progression where we'll work our way into our V-ups and find the appropriate level. Because this is what the morning crew said was the hardest part. You just really want to make sure you pick something that's going to feel comfortable and very doable for you. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to practice just our tuck hold. So in a tuck hold, I'm just looking to get into the tightest ball that I can be in. So we're thinking knees to nose, you're thinking heels to butt, and you're reaching towards your feet. So go ahead and just get in that tuck hold. You want to think about being in the tightest little ball you can be in. And the tighter you are, the less of your back is going to be in contact with the floor. So that's a good thing to shoot for, is just to expand into your ball as much as you can so that the littlest small of your back is on the ground. And then go ahead and take a break from that. So the idea is, in your tuck hold, you can start to develop the ability to really breathe under tension. So then the next one is going to be a single leg tuck hold. You're going to start by getting in your ball up position, and from here, your goal is to extend one leg out at a time, but don't let anything happen to your upper body. And I want to extend my legs straight out so that I can really turn on that glute. So no pike up in the air. I want straight out, turn that glute on, and then I'm going to switch legs. Bring one in and put the other one out, and really squeeze and try to press into your hollow. So let's go through 3 each side. Coming into your tuck first, and just slow control. Try to press out until you can squeeze your glute. That means your hip is open with no movement in your upper body. So that's where the challenge comes, is trying to hold your hollow while you're actually moving. So for some of us, this might be a great option for the workout. We're going to be doing 30 single leg V-ups. You might just do those where you're doing tuck-ins, alternating one at a time. But then if you feel comfortable, we're going to progress from there. So the next option, you could do ones where your arms stay here and you're just working your legs and you're fighting to keep your upper body in place. If you feel comfortable there, then you're going to add the up part, the tuck up part, where you're going to go into your hollow and you're going to come into that tuck and come back, tuck and come back. So make sure you don't reach so far that you open up. And again, if you're going to try these, let's try 3 and 3. Just stay in your tight hollow, one leg reaches out, and you're going to reach up for that other toe. So come for that toe with your hands, Mike. There you go. Right there, and then you come back in between. So your arms go out as you switch, like a V-up. Good, and more, really think heel to butt when you're doing a tuck in, rather than, yeah, but you can keep your foot pointed. So then the next one would be single straight leg V-ups. And just to, I really want you to pick the level that you resonate with most, but the straight leg one is going to be the hardest version, and we really want to stay in a tight hollow. So you're going to start in your tight hollow, your feet are going to stay off the ground, and you're going to pike yourself up, touch your toe, come back down, touch your toe, come back down, touch your toe. But again, if you can't do that and cycle with your breath, you just want to work on your knee in. Think about pointing and squeezing. Pointing helps to keep your legs straight and your quad active, rather than flexing is going to promote that bend if you're trying to. All right. So that was the hardest part for them this morning, and I expect it's probably going to be the hardest part for everybody today. So really, really allow yourself the ability to do what's best for you. This is one of those things where it's like, if you're not honest with yourself, you're probably not getting the full benefit. You're skipping the levels, and then you're not going to move on to the next one. So make sure that you're really able to do this. If you sway your upper body, just keep your arms reaching for your knees and work the low body. If you can't move at all, just practice the hold. Since we're doing 30 of them, you could just do a really strong 30-second hold. So like Brooke, you might want to do that hold.
Okay, so hold as in like the one we did yesterday?
Or like the ball tuck that we did today.
Okay.
Just a tuck up. Okay, so to go through this workout and how it goes for you is you are going to look at it as a 19-minute AMRAP. AMRAP just stands for as many rounds as possible, where you're going to get interrupted. Every 3 minutes, you're going to take a minute off. So basically, it's 5 rounds of 3 minutes of work. You're going to cycle through 30 kettlebell swings, 40 lunges. Remember, that's alternating total, so 20 right, 20 left. And then 30 single leg V-ups. Remember to tuck up or just do a ball up, but make it very doable so you can feel like you're in control of those. You're going to cycle through those as many times as you can, and we are just going to say stop, and you're going to put a pause on it for a minute, and then I'll say go again, and you'll go again. The first group this morning just barely made it through 1 round in the first set, and then of course never again, right? So they ended with 4+ each of them. So we can have a goal of getting through 4 rounds, but anything close to that is great. This is a lot of work. So again, 3 minutes on, 1 minute off. We're gonna cycle through 5 times total, and you just keep going and just put a pin in it. So you just pause. Does that make sense to everybody?
Can you give me a quick example of what you mean about what I should do instead of the V-ups?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're just gonna hold this for 30 seconds, or you could do this for 10, this for 10, you know, so just hold everything in tight.
Shoulders off the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
And
All right.
V-ups are alternating like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, alternating total. So you'll be doing 30 total, but 15 on each side.
Okay.
All right. So let's get started. It starts with your swings, 30 swings. 3, 2, 1. All right, we got 3 minutes of work. Let's tap into our breathing. Try to anchor yourself to the floor. Hinge and press. 30 of them. 30. Great, Anne. Try to keep those knees back, Emily, when you hinge over. Ooh, and then really push the floor away. Think about squeezing your glutes, locking those legs out, Mike. Push the floor away. Yes, those look great, Jillian. There you go, Kat. Kat can swing a bell all day long. Keep it up. Inhale as you hinge. Exhale as you explode away from the floor. Jillian, speedy onto her lunges. Remember, we're going into 40 lunges. That's 20 right, 20 left. Mike's going to end up with cat litter everywhere in his basement. 40 lunges total, 20 right, 20 left. Good, Brooke. Just try to dip that back knee down. Try to just tap the back knee. That's great, Emily. Nice job. Think about inhaling as you bring your knee to the ground, exhaling as you drive yourself away from the ground. There you go. Straighten that leg out in front, Brooke. There you go. Stand up tall every time. Straight down, all the way up. Less than 1 minute to go. There you go, Maura. Make sure you open your hips up, stand tall, squeeze your butt in between your reps. There you go, Jillian. Rock solid center. You've got this. Yes, Kat. Inhale back, exhale up. 30 seconds to go. Emily, cranking through. Try to straighten those legs out. Look for tension in your lower body. There you go, Maura. Don't open up so far that your ribs come up. 2, 1, that's it. Just put a pin in it, guys. So you're not gonna start over. You're gonna start right where you left off. All right, so Jillian made it through a round. That's exciting. Kelsey, did you make it? Yeah? Yep. All right, everybody else is really close. If they didn't make it, we've got about 30 seconds of rest. You're gonna pick up right where you left off and see how far you can make it in this round. 20 seconds. We want to keep using that breathing as a tool. Let it help you. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Another 3 minutes. Yes, Mike. Make sure you reach that leg really long so you can squeeze your glute. That's it. You want to squeeze the glute every time. Yes, Anne, nice job. Good, Emily. Keep those knees back, shins vertical. We want to look for tension and then just push the floor straight away. There you go, Maura. That's it, right there. Squeeze the butt, push the floor. Bend and snap. Yeah, Kat. Nice job, Mike. Woo! "90 seconds to go here, guys. You're halfway through this round. Good, Brooke. Make sure that knee's right under your hips, not behind you. Yep, just straight up and down. Try not to lean forward. Good work, Anne. Emily's just jump lunging through, guys. Nice work, Em. Here we go. You got 45 seconds of work. Yeah, Kels. Great strong position. Yeah, Jillian. 25 seconds. Two, one, that's time. You're resting. All right, again, put a pin in it. You've got a minute. We want to relax and breathe deep. Try to draw some big, deep inhales through the belly. So going into our hump round, we'll get over this and then down the other side. 30 seconds to breathe. 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, right back where you left off. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Good, Emily. Hinge and push. Awesome, Kels. Great hinge. Yeah, Maura. Found it. Great set, Maura. Try to reach for those toes. Great alignment, Anne. Nice job. That's it, Maura. Nice strong legs and glutes in the top of those. Way to go. There you go, Kat. Good. Hinge and then push the floor away. There you go, Jillian, nose to knee. Nice work, Mike. There you go, squeeze the glutes. Keep going. 1 minute to work. Yeah, Jillian, here we go, right into it. Right where you were last time, 45 seconds. Let's go, Emily. You're right there, stay in it. Good, and keep reaching for those feet. 30 seconds of work, Maura, chest up, you got this. Head up, look up. Yes, you got this. 14 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Time to take a break. How you doing, Emily? Good. All right. Well, we all made it over the hump. We have 2 more rounds. So let's just see what we can do in that 6 minutes of work.
What else can I do other than lunges? I can't do anymore.
You can just sit to your couch, stand up instead of squatting.
Okay.
Sit and stand, sit and stand.
All right.
That'll be great. Fifteen seconds. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. There you go, Maura. Think about squeezing the glute. Yes, good extension, nice and long. Good, Maura. There you go, Ann. Bend and snap. Nice swings, guys. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, push. Good, Emily. Keep those ribs down. Think about your hollow at the top. There you go. That's it right there. Nice job. Good work, Maura. There you go, Brooke. Think wide knees, flat feet, wide knees. Good connection to the floor. Here we go. You're over the hump now of this section. Less than 90 seconds to go. Stay in it. Emily, lunges for days. Keep it up. Good, Brooke. Here we go, guys. Less than 1 minute to go. Stay in it. Emily's getting faster every round. Stick in it, Jill. $30 seconds. There you go, Kat. Just keep marching it out. Great hollow, Mike. Nice position. Every rep counts, guys. You got 15 seconds. 10. Come on. 8. 6. Time. Break. Last break. 1 minute. Deep breathing. Woo! You get me all excited to work out. Nice work, guys. Huffing and puffing. Shake it out. Take a nice long stretch. Whatever you need. All right, 30 seconds to go into our last round. 20. 12, 11, 10. Pick up right where you left off. Our last time through. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice job, Maura. Awesome work, Kat. Fantastic hollow. There you go, Ann. Reach for those toes. Reach and squeeze. You got this. We're at our 2-minute mark, guys. You got 2 minutes of work left. Nice squeeze, Maura. There you go, Mike. It's on that braced hinge. "90 seconds of work. You're almost to the end. Here we go, Maura. Last set right here. Great hollow, Kels. Nice control. All right, we're in our last minute of work, guys. Just fight to finish strong. You made it this far. "30 seconds. Here we go. Last 30, guys. "20 seconds. 10, 9, 8. Keep going. That's time. You're done. Nice work, guys. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of one at a time go through and get our scores and talk about if there was anything that felt, you know, either really easy or really hard or surprised you in any way, how things felt for you. So I'm going to start with Jill because she was moving like a mad woman.
I got 5 and 39.
Woohoo!
The V-ups, those are my weak link. Everything else
Hardest part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think you're weak because of that, because I think it was supposed to be the hardest part, because so far everybody said that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Awesome. That's good. Kat, you were cranking over there. How'd you do? Thanks, Joe.
I did 4 plus 59.
4 and 59. Nice work. Those are some hard V-ups, yeah?
Yeah, but I felt like the kettlebell swings were the hardest.
For sure. You had the 35-pounder too. And I think you would do a really good job of staying locked in your hollow so much that you don't have to like re-engage. Do you know what I mean? Like you keep your, maybe you don't, I didn't see you burn through any one set of 30, but that's because I didn't watch you for 30 reps. But every time I'd watch you do a set, it was like super connected. So maybe you had to break it up, but they were probably kind of quick. That was my observation. You did good though. Nice hinging.
Thanks.
All right, Emily. How did it feel for you? Oops, we played that game. There we go.
It was really good. I did 5 and 1.
5 and 1. You got the 1. That's great. Yeah, you were. You definitely connected to your lunge. Like it seems natural for you now. First couple, you like wanted to revert back to like your weird way of doing it, or like those, you know, not weird, but with your leg behind you.
Yeah.
And it didn't take you 3 reps to connect to it, and you didn't go back that way. So that's awesome. Like they're just there for you. Do they feel better?
Oh yeah, they feel a lot better for
Good.
sure.
Good. Yeah, you look really stacked and connected. Nice work, Mike. Oops. There we go. How'd you do?
I did 3 plus 65.
There you go.
And I did have a kitty litter incident that did slow me down a little bit, but
Yeah, it's not happening. That could have been really, really bad.
it would have been fun to see on recording though if the top had come off.
That's true. That's true. We would have had it for posterity. Were the V-ups the hardest part for you as well?
Yeah, I actually on my right leg, whenever I'd straighten out my leg, my hip would make a popping sound.
Yep. When you straighten it out really straight, did you feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that pop. Yeah, that's probably not super good. We could work on some hip mobility. I would definitely recommend like doing, if you have bands at home, you can do some flossing in the hips, but otherwise just even runner's lunge and trying to open up your hips. It could be that windshield wiper one, really simple. But try to stretch the front sides of your hip flexors if you can. Brooke, how'd it feel for you? I know you're confused about everything, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's good. Everything's good. I don't know what I was keeping score up, but
no, that's okay. You made a good decision switching from lunges to squatting to the couch. Those are probably more effective right now.
yeah, no, couldn't do one more lunge if I friggin' got paid $1 million.
Is it your knee or your feet?
Everything.
Okay. Well, we've got a lot to work on. Kels, how'd it feel for you? Oh, I'm trying. I can't.
It felt really good. I did 5 and 16.
Woo! Were you pretty nasal?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great.
I tried to go like kind of easy on the V-ups just because I didn't want to like injure myself more.
Yeah, like with the upper body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really smart, and I liked it because you were super solid. The thing is that with gymnastics movements like that, you can always back off, and it's never going to make it easier, right? Like,
no, it was still really good.
Yeah, because you have the ability to hold a super tight core, so it's just better. That was a good choice, and it may have made them a little easier than it would have been, but they were great. So I'm sure you.
I still got to like open up in my hollow for like the kettlebell, so like
yeah, that's good.
I didn't want to overdo it, but
yeah,
I felt
for
really
sure.
good.
Good job listening to your body. All right, Anne.
I did 3 and 32. I was chasing Mike.
All right, that's great.
And
3 and
the
32.
kettlebells were hard because there was 30 of them. That's a lot.
So was it hard on your
Uh,
grip or just on the movement?
Just on my endurance, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
I was just getting tired.
Yeah.
But again, the lunges were the hardest thing. Lunges are really hard. I mean, I
Yeah.
was doing
But making it through those,
I
Anne,
could feel myself wobbling on the way down and wobbling on the way up. And
but you're doing a really good job of making it
they're
through
so
those.
hard. I hate them. I hate them.
I love that you're doing better and better though, because they're so hard, right? Brooke can't do them, and here you are rocking them out. She's younger than I am.
But I found the version of the V-ups that I was doing was that was the easiest thing for me. So maybe it was the version I was
cool.
doing. I mean, I kept my back to the ground the whole time.
Yeah,
Maybe,
so maybe you could
I just
work
need to crunch more or do more.
Yeah, but hey, there's nothing wrong with
Raising
any
my
portion
upper
of it
body a
being
little bit more
easier.
next time.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, it was a break. It was a break from the other two.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we all have
Yikes.
whatever felt easiest. It's gonna be different. Maura, how'd it feel for you?
I had 4 and 44.
There's a good number.
The lunges were definitely the most challenging. It's the place where I felt like I moved the slowest. I don't like lunges. It's like one of the more challenging exercises that we do.
Yeah.
Well, they're all challenging, but yeah, like I used a 20-pound kettlebell, and I definitely got fatigued toward the end doing is it the American, like all the way?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I like the V-ups. Like that felt like
Yeah,
smooth.
I feel like your rhythm was really off for your first round for your V-ups. Like you would put your foot out at a weird time, or your arms weren't moving with your feet. But you definitely found more of the actual way it was supposed to be, and that made it harder. It didn't make it easier for you. I watched you kind of connect those dots along the way. That was kind of cool. All right. Well, thank you all for sharing. The one thing I'm going to do is today we won't sit and watch you all go through your afterburner, because it is optional and it is a lot of extra on the legs. If you're one who's like, oh my God, the lunges were a lot, you probably don't want to do it. You could probably just skip it, add some extra stretching to your life. But you could always do the Romanian deadlifts and not do that part too. So I'm just going to go through what we would like to do 3 rounds of. And you don't have to use any weight for any of this. However, if you're feeling fantastic, you certainly could. Let me use this. So the first thing is the Bulgarian split squat. But I will say, most of us are so tired from squatting or lunging, you might want to just stick to a split squat and work on like smooth, slow control all the way down and up. If you're very froggy, you haven't been here in a while, what you can do is Bulgarian split squat, where you stand with your back leg on an elevated surface, and you're just going to work to dip your knee down and up. So what we're looking for there is 8 right, 8 left. And then the other movement you're going to look for is a Romanian deadlift, single leg. And basically, if you don't add weight to those, it's kind of just like a scale, but you're allowing yourself to bend your support leg. So if it's single leg, I'm going to pick my back leg up, but I'm going to reach for my toe. I'll keep my leg straight as long as I can, but then I'm going to bend at my knee so that I can touch my toe. So it's basically getting to the ground, but keeping your leg as straight as possible. So nobody, or not nobody, most people are going to bend their knee a little bit. So it's just look for tension, look for balance. If nothing else, you could just work on the scales where you're just hinging and not actually touching the ground. And again, those are very optional. It could just be stretching. I know that all of us have some really sore legs. Things have been stacking up. So if you need to, just stretch yourself. If you want to, go ahead and go by your 3 sets of 8 on each side. Otherwise, we will call it, but let me know if you have any questions on anything. No? All right, and then, yeah, so message us, reach out to us, reach out to each other, and we will see you on the next call. All right. Bye, guys. Appreciate it.